Hey, Tiny. Corey West here. 2. Man, it's been a while, huh?
Like a whole 8 weeks or something.
Something like that.
Yeah, not long.
Yeah. You've been pulling again everywhere you can, right?
Yeah. I went to some probably the biggest tournament in North America, the Arm Wrestling World Series. That was good. A lot of good competitors there. Just got back from Dubai with y'all. Yeah, it's been good.
So, you lost some weight, right?
Slowly. I mean, I've been losing it for. I don't want to not be as strong, so just steadily declining. I think the first King of the Table I ever went to, I weighed over 200 kg. I don't even think the scales would weigh. It just stopped at 200.
Yeah.
So I weigh like 392, 394 usually right now. So
Okay, nice.
steadily.
Wait, is Levin bigger than you now?
I don't know what Levon weighs. Brian is definitely bigger than me.
Brian is definitely.
That was a reality check.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's some big humans walking around.
Yeah, let's talk about that. Like Brian is coming to arm wrestling. A lot of people expect him to like take it like this, right?
It just doesn't work like that.
But what if it does?
Awesome. It's gonna be a fucking problem.
Yeah.
For everybody.
But most likely it won't. It will be like 2-3 years, and you have to be consistent, right?
Yeah.
To get to what we would call like this level, right?
Yeah, I mean, if he made it in 2 or 3 years, that would be exceptional. Because I mean, Larry was a phenomenal strength athlete, and I mean, he definitely 5 years?
Yeah, and he got to decent level, but yeah,
it's tough. I don't even like me and Michael talk about that. Like, I really don't understand because I don't know. It doesn't make any sense how I made it here. I don't think. To me, it's hard for me to grasp it.
Why?
Because I just work all the time and I just kind of arm wrestle. And I'm not saying that like I'm really.
But how long has it been?
8 years.
8 years.
But I came to the first King of the Table and had a good match with Gerdecha 4.5 years in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
just a guy working all the time.
Yeah. Well, sometimes you don't need to overdo it. You get enough arm wrestling. You understand where you're good. You kind of take a break.
Yeah.
Work.
And I mean, I did have Michael. But I mean, that's really the only explanation.
Yeah.
Michael.
Yeah.
Just a lot of beatings.
And plus, like, you're a very competitive guy, right?
Love it. Yeah.
So of course you will push yourself. There's a lot of people that will have like great guidance. They are just not competitive. They don't want to. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It'd be hard to imagine life without. Like, especially now that I'm here. Like, all I can think about is how to be less of a normal human and more competitive.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So you have Tobias, right? Both of you have shared similar opponents in the past. Your thoughts on the match? Where's he's the most dangerous? Speed?
Probably, and then just probably intelligence. Like, he does come off as he looks like he has, he does good with angles. He's got a long lever. Just seems like a smart guy. I think, Ingen probably said it pretty good. Both of us kind of similar levels. Who knows, who's actually better or who will win between us, but similar levels. Not quite in the mix of the, top 3 or 4 guys, but both young and, hungry.
But somewhere close.
Yeah.
I would think both of you close to top 10 or even top 10 most likely. But this is for you, like, you feel the pressure?
No, I don't really ever get the pressure thing. I do feel like this is the first time I've ever been at a King of the Table where I wasn't a huge underdog. Like, I was definitely not supposed to beat Alex. I was definitely not supposed to beat, and I didn't. I mean, I was definitely not supposed to beat Morozov. I felt like I was I felt like with Camille, like that was probably, but Camille's left is really good. He just went kind of the distance with who's the super tall?
Vitaly.
Yeah. And Vitaly arguably might be the guy.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I feel like I was probably a pretty big underdog in that also in reality. I don't feel like I'm an underdog in this match. I feel like it's pretty evenly matched. And I feel like if he can't take my hand, it's going to be a problem.
So I feel like arm wrestling is. I have a feeling it's going to explode in 2025. Especially we're going to bring more events to United States, maybe all over the world, right? So would it change things like if we get to that next level, which means like many different things, right? More fame, more money, more different things. Would you put more chips into this?
I'm already that's already the move. I don't care. I have me and Michael have talked about this in depth. Me and my fiance have talked about this in depth the last, I'd say the last 4 months. I think arm wrestling will be huge inside the next 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to do everything I can to make it where I don't need a full-time job anymore. Hopefully inside of a year on that. Most likely we are moving to Hot Springs.
Okay.
To where I can train with Michael.
Okay. How far you live now?
Day. Over 2 hours.
Okay. Okay.
And I go twice a week. But, I always kind of have like an agenda, like let's hurry up and do this because I got to get back or, so there's always kind of and I work, 55, 60 hours a week and then a lot of driving. Not excuses, just stuff that I know are impairing me and stuff that I know that if I can kind of push some things to the side and create a lane, I think it's a whole different world.
Man, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
Like I feel like if it explodes like we wanted it to explode, right? It's gonna change a lot of lives, and it's gonna change the scene, in my opinion.
Yeah.
A lot of people will see the opportunities that this has, right?
Yeah.
And it's of course it's because of fans. Like literally, it's because of fans. Arm wrestling is one of the rare sports where it was driven by the fans. It wasn't driven by some financial. Like a lot of people has put in money into arm wrestling, but it didn't mean nothing if no one was watching and didn't continue watching, right? Now we have King of Table, East versus West, where people like excited from event to event, right?
Yeah.
They live these like sometimes I'm reading the conversations and they're like, oh, no chance Corey West can beat Tobias because this, and then the guy will have the counter arguments, right?
Right.
Like imagine how many people are invested in your life without you even knowing.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, no, it's great. Man, and I, just kind of a glimpse, but like I watch, like everybody else, I watch some YouTube stuff and, I like the inspirational stuff and the documentaries and I was watching Theo Von and Dana White. Mm-hmm. Dana was talking about, he was talking back upon before UFC was UFC, before it was a big thing. And almost everything he said sounded like what we're living right now. Like in the early stages, where it was just this tight-knit group of guys that
would be so awesome. That would be so awesome.
It's the dream, it's the dream.
Yeah. Like, guys, please tune in, King of Table 13. We have Corey West, Tobias Sporrong. It's going to be an amazing match. We're trying to live the dream, and we live it because of you guys, because you watch, because you tune in, you buy the pay-per-views, you support, you get the T-shirts and all the things, and we're trying to give you the best matches possible. And all the arm wrestlers who dream to be here, you're going to be here. Just work enough hard, get your wins, and we'll see you later. Stay strong. Love arm wrestling.